Hey trainers, the Pokemon Go Fest finale event kicks off in just about a week. So today we're going to talk about some of the best Mega Pokemon to use to get the most valuable candy. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back everyone. So it's pretty wild that the finale event is almost here. Though it's kinda bittersweet because the Go Fest season is almost over. But at least with this event, they're going out with a bang. Now I will say that unlike the previous Go Fest events, there aren't a lot of chase Pokemon for raids or PvP. But that being said, there are a few highlights that we can still look forward to. So if you don't have a lot of candy for these Pokemon, you'll definitely want to use a Mega to help you stock up. But with so many Megas currently in the game, it might be a little difficult deciding which ones to evolve. So to help you out, we'll be breaking down the best Megas to use for each habitat, as well as some of the highlight Pokemon we encourage you to hunt. So let's kick things off with our first habitat, which is the Ultra Incursion Pheromosa. In this habitat, you'll find a mixture of bug and fighting type Pokemon. So that means the best Megas to use would either be Mega Lopunny or a bug Mega like Beedrill or Scizor. Lopunny will provide bonus candy when catching Hitmontop, which is somewhat rare in the wild, as well as Meditite, which has a lot of potential for PvP and usually requires XL candy to fully power up. As for bug types, Karrablast in particular requires 200 candy to evolve. It's also somewhat of a rare Pokemon, so if you get the shiny, it's going to take a while to get that candy unless you trade it. So if you'd rather evolve your own Karrablast, getting that extra candy from Scizor means you can evolve it after only catching 50. Of course, that doesn't include transferring them, which will only give you more candy. But overall, I'd say that Lopunny is the best Mega for this hour, especially if it boosts the XL candy for Pheromosa if you're over level 30. But moving on to the next habitat, we have the Ultra Incursion Buzzwole. This habitat is a bit more diverse than Pheromosa, boasting a variety of fighting, rock, and fire type Pokemon. So if you're in need of some good rock raid attackers, you can use Mega Aerodactyl to get candy for Cranidos and Geodude. Cranidos is by far one of the best rock type attackers in Pokemon Go, but you can also use Geodude as a budget option. As for fighting types, Machop doubles as both a raid attacker and PvP fighter, so using Mega Lopunny in this block could also be useful. And of course, Buzzwole is a very valuable Master League pick, so getting more XL candy with Lopunny would sure help out a lot. Finally, for the fire types, if you want candy for Numel, Magmar, Pansear, or Torkoal, then your best fire option would be to go with Mega Charizard X. The reason to use this Mega is because the Buzzwole habitat will also include Axew in the wild, which as you know, is one of the rarer spawns from this summer's Go Fest. So if you don't have a lot of candy from the first time around, a Dragon-type Mega like Charizard X would be most beneficial. Now for the next habitat, we have Ultra Incursion Xurkitree. Like Buzzwole, this habitat also has a decent variety, but includes a lot of Pokemon with either a bug or electric typing. As such, using Manectric or Ampharos will provide extra Joltik, Electrike, Shinx, and Stunkfist candy. As for the bugs, there aren't that many that are useful for raids or PvP. But like Pheromosa, this block also has a 200 candy evolution, being Shelmet. So using Scizor or Beedrill will cut down that candy requirement. But that being said, I still think that an electric Mega is better, especially for getting Xurkitree XL. Now so far we've talked about the Pheromosa, Buzzwole, and Xurkitree habitats, which brings us to the final habitat of Go Fest, which is the Ultra Incursion Nihilego. By far this habitat has the most diverse pool of Pokemon, but also contains a decent amount of grass and water types. So for this block, you could use a Mega to go after specific Pokemon, like a Ghost or Water type for Frillish, or even a Fairy type for Clefairy. Otherwise though, Venusaur covers a lot of the other Pokemon here. And of course, with all 4 Ultra Beasts appearing during this habitat, you could go with Venusaur for Nihilego candy, Beedrill for the bugs, or Ampharos to farm for Xurkitree. Plus for all these habitats, there's also going to be a few regionals throughout, including the Unova monkeys, Torkoal, and Tropius. Now outside of maybe Tropius, none of these regionals are really useful, but if you need extra candy for any of these, it could be worth running a Mega that boosts their candy. However, unless you need their evolutions and don't want to spend rare candy on them, I don't think they're critical enough to evolve a Mega for. Now before we wrap for the day, A tip we recommend is getting your Mega Pokemon's level up before GoFest. The higher your Mega's level is, the more rewards you'll get, including extra candy and a chance for bonus XL candy if you're level 30 plus. And that's especially important because some of these Pokemon will be at their best at level 50. Not to mention after evolving your Pokemon for the first time, its energy requirement will be less or even 0 if it's been a full 7 days. So after you watch this video, it might be beneficial to Mega Evolve the Pokemon you plan to use. Or you can wait till the day of if it's going to be less. But that's up for you to decide. So trainers, what do you think about the GoFest finale event? And do you know which Mega Pokemon you plan to use? It really comes down to which Pokemon you want candy and XL candy for. Be sure to let us know which Megas you plan to use down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you're new to the channel. Now I gotta get my own Mega Pokemon ready for this event. So until next time, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.